Today I got a package from Duolingo. I know where you live now. The ultimate noise cancellation. Someone's Galaxy Buds FE exploded in their ear, resulting in permanent hearing loss. How your mom looks at you after the cashier said there's a discount for couples. You are alone on this, bro. You received a like. Don't keep your potential match waiting. Become a premium member to find out who they are and match today. Even in the fog of war, a tank is still visible. Priest broke confession seal and told husband I cheated. The 11th commandment is the bro code. For Catholic priests, adultery is one of the top 3 unforgivable sins. Like murder and denying Christ, breaking the confessional booth is much lower on the sin list, like eating meat on Friday or touching kids. If you could permanently change the price of something to $1, what would it be? It costs nothing to be nice, womp womp. Now it costs $1. Trains woman who sued salon workers for refusing to wax her balls loses court cases. Do you just shave your balls like a normal chick? Can he believed have cut his linger, then lingered a bird and got chlamydia in his linger, then got it amputated. I forgot British people call girls birds, and I was supremely disturbed. Simon Cowell fans concerned by his appearance as they don't recognize him. What happened to him? Check the comments. Looks like someone killed him and wearing him as a suit. You show your girlfriend your nut and she calls it gross. She's German. My German girlfriend keeps screaming her age. Most overused strapline. What's the most overused strapline? This comment was deleted and the account of this user is under investigation for ESS. The vet said my cat has been clicking his pens more than usual. His own pens, not the vet's. This is crazy. I deleted Duolingo. Learning languages is good for you, colonizer. Dad shaves his daughter's hair for bowling a girl with answer. Thank God she didn't make fun of a pregnant girl. Boy laying on girl's chest. The sexual tension between the shotgun and my head is intensely increasing right now. Behold a square. A shape with 4 sides of equal length, with 4 right angles. I know for a fact, that is not a square. I'm sexually attracted to squares and I'm entirely flaccid looking at this shape. Not a square. Bro's clock is a square detector. Hermione after Hogwarts. She can give my Hogwarts anytime, baby. Bro. Gordon Ramsay's son is so cute, but he already looks prepared to call folks 8-jot sandwiches. He looks like he criticizes the taste of best milk. The peep doesn't want to come out, but you do the pendulum technique. Nah bro, you gotta hit the. What's unusual about your body? One of my balls hangs lower than the other 2. Oh, that's norm. Wait a second. If there are 10 people at a table talking to a knees, there are 11 kneeses at the table. Well, that puts a whole new spin on the Nuremberg trials. I drag my balls through shards of glass with weights chained to each tentacle while only being able to breathe a supply of L and engineer's queefs just for a chance to have sushi with you over a 140p Zoom meeting. Sora, you're lucky. Looks like my summer vacation is over. The gynecologist after you leave the room. I hope not. Women usually don't go there to show off how healthy they are. Welcome to Flavor Country. Hansel and Gretel ends with 2 Germans pushing someone into an oven. Yeah, but the witch deserved it. She was a big-nosed, curly-haired liar who was hoarding all of the treats for her greedy self and, oh no. I hope he named it RV Wade. Women are dying and leaving kids behind because Roe v. Wade was reversed, but hey, Clarence Thomas has a new RV. Title. Bros working a 9 to 5. Man stabbed with Legend of Zelda Master Sword in serious condition. That's how I wanna go. Okay, but if you read the article, he wasn't stabbed. He literally walked into the blade thinking it was a toy and not that it was a replica actual sword. He literally walked into my sword, officer. Are there instructions of how to remove a 1-inch diameter cylinder from its hand if it gets stuck holding the cylinder? Elon Musk says Tesla's new Optimus robots can do anything you want. For everyone telling me to cut it, the cylinder cannot be damaged or unduly stressed in any way. A rough-skinned newt in defensive posture. Never mind that these newts produce a toxin 10,000 times deadlier than cyanide. Oh no, I'm so poisonous. It sure would be a shame if someone ate my ace. You are gifted $1 million to start your own company, but you have to name it after your username. What does your company do? Well, duck. Well, obviously. Okay. Tell me what's wrong with this picture. Well, being in the US, I'd have to say that the 2 center mass shots are the problem. Because the bullets could have passed through the victim and hit the innocent patriot who is just exercising his Second Amendment rights. Netflix Lara Croft versus the voice actress. I hate Clown World. Wow. Her babs are so big, they distort the reality around her. One has an edge, one helps you edge. They both make me leak everywhere. Who would win? Every creature in Australia. Every Florida man. They would breed. I hate how this is a viable option. I drank my best friend's best milk. I, 19 male, was out on a hike with my friend, 20 female, who has a 1-year-old that she breastfeeds. When my blood sugar became dangerously low, I knew I was gonna pass out because I'm prone to it, and we had no food on us to stabilize my levels because we didn't want to attract animals. Plus I haven't fainted in a while, so I wasn't worried about it. My friend essentially breastfed me for like a minute to keep me from passing out so we could hike back to the car. Bro had to hide the Snickers bar after that. Imagine being some Portuguese explorer coming across this majestic being. I'm pretty sure the Portuguese know what an Englishman looks like. You'll make everything about politics. He is a former politician, that's kind of expected, madam. And I'm a former hoe, but I still think about things other than sex. Ain't no former to that title, madam. Half of Twitter is honey, half is depressed, and the other half is bad at doing math. Unfortunately I'm all three. How far can you sweat? Math teacher who raped a teen boy got caught after leaving. Claw marks on his back. His dad knew about it, but still encouraged the abase. Dad was like, nice. Anthony Stokes, teen who got heart transplant, icing car chase. A Georgia teenager who received national attention for a controversial heart transplant in 2013 was killed Tuesday in a high-speed police chase. At least he died doing what he loved, committing a crime and running away from police. Would you take $25 million in exchange for one of your eyes? Yes, 36%. No, 64%. Blind people, I see this as an absolute win. You're all trapped in a burning building. You can only save one. Gamer girl ashes probably sell for more than bath water. You can summon fictional characters and they have to follow your command, and after they failed or succeed in it, they disappear. If I summon the same character the second time, do they remember the thing that they did the first time? No, their memory reset every time you summon them. Hehe. Why is college down the drain and not the bab? Never mind. Same day. So I guess college down the drain. Like butches must not believe in letting God babysit anymore. Shake my head. Ask me anything, but then edit the comment to make me look bad. How old do you prefer, you girlfriends or boyfriends? 4. I prefer 12. 4 is too tight and risky. Why do I pass blood all the time? Not painful or anything, just blood. See a doctor. Nah man. I just kinda wanna know why. You think your life is hard? Try being stuffed with meat 24/7. What? How do you actually shave your ace? Asking for a friend. He who cleans his house expects visitors. American police after finding out about the bulk C. The irony is that after a while, he's the one that can't breathe. What happens if someone wants their booty hole pierced, but they have a lot of dried peep around it? My boyfriend wants a booty lip piercing, and he refuses to wipe after he goes number 2. Now why would you type this where my eyes could see it? Careful of the Enderman. He's Enderman. Bulk. Tall. Run really fast. Steal bulks. Get angry if you look them in the eyes. Speak distorted English. Added in the same update as iron bars and watermelons. What did Notch mean by this? I asked out my crush. She told the principal. I got fired. Hey look, it's Wolverine's redneck cousin Wombat. Bro, this emoji. It gets like a whole ace new dark meaning when you consider that the hand might not be his but someone who is behind him covering his mouth and jacking him off. Took an allergy test. I'm allergic to almost everything. Do not leave home. Do not pass go. Do not have a social life. Do not consume any food or drink. Just eat a big peanut butter sandwich and hope you roll better stats when you respawn. Mission failed. Visit hole. Ready to lose my V card, so people stop teasing me. She opens the door, smiles, tilts her head, and says gives me a hug and pats my head. Honey, you don't do this. Go home and find a nice girl. What the duck did I do? Don't visit your own mom. Me looking at bro after he chooses the ability to stop time, memory wipe, and invisibility. Only invisibility because I want them to try resist. iPhone 10 ain't even that old. 7 years pretty old. That's what I told the judge, but I still got charged. Do you wet your toothbrush before using it? Anyone who doesn't is strange in my opinion. No, I just look at the toothbrush and it gets wet when it sees me. Anyone else find this scene really heat? When this alien darts at Jar Jar, the alien just looks so feminine and sexy, and the way it darts and turns to him to flaunt it, like it's inviting him to get closer for the next one. I first watched this movie when I was very young, and I have masturbated to this scene so many times. Who's the most difficult boss you faced? Ubisoft Connect logging in. My dad after 6 beers. I can't be the only one. When you throw a piece of food away and your mom says to think about the starving children in Africa. Stop it, Dunner. No. Good to see I'm not the only one. Lord of the Downs. Your mom went down on me. There was a certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong. In his eyes a flaming glow. Most people look at him with terror and fear. Please change your username, bro. Broly vs Kid Goku. Who would win? Coffin Baby vs Registered Sex Offender. I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, I suffer from extremely intense dysentery after accidentally eating 25 laxatives. If I sit normally, my chances of shutting uncontrollably increase by 40%. Light Yagami, what the damn? Her being a lesbian has absolutely no bearing on the story. It's weird to even include it. She didn't crash the ship because of her sexual orientation. She crashed the ship because she's a woman. $100 million Navy ship with lesbian captain runs aground, catches fire, sinks. Is the government's fault for not purchasing a Subaru brand ship? Oxford comma is used before and in a list to make it more clear. This is my best friend, my wife, and my sister. 3 different people. This is my best friend, my wife, and my sister. Not great. Thank you /dog semen enjoyer. What goes through people's heads with some usernames lol. My villain origin story. I love you duo. Everyone does. You're not special. Free my mom. I ate her. No more heat lifts or no more kids with answer. Bye bye kids with answer. Was this question supposed to be this easy? Kids with answer kinda get rid of themselves eventually. Waiting for her after lighting my own house on fire. I'm 75 and I did that back in 1982 to try and meet this firefighter guy, but I only ended up with a burned home and a mother of 2 instead of 4. But I got through it and learned. When I'm bored, I get wrapped up in a sleeping bag and slather butter all over myself and slide around the kitchen floor pretending I'm a slug. I showed this to my therapist and she's finally letting me calm myself. Why are so many Indians on the internet? They're finally getting Wi-Fi and smartphones are like $3, so every sandhut can have one now. Smartphones aren't $3 son, but your mommy's. How I sleep every night knowing I'm single and not getting cheated on. Don't have to question whether my girlfriend is cheating if she is locked in the basement. Out of the 7.7 billion people on earth, what do you think no one is doing right now? Masturbating to me. Be me. Get a girlfriend for first time. Making out with her for a while. I end up cramming in my pants from it. Feels weird so I stop and go change. Come back. She asks me what's wrong. I tell her what happened. She says that I'm adorable resume making out, and she seems even more into it. It was pretty embarrassing, but I'm surprised she thought it was cute. I thought it would be a turn off. Would women usually like if a guy awesomes from just kissing? I also often kiss my mom, so I understand how Anon feels in this situation. You want glory? I'll show you glory. 4 ducks, that would be considered a dodo. This comment is both scientifically accurate and horrible. I'm like Zeus, but with pigs instead of cows. Well, love one, but eat the other. Well, first of all, puppies are delicious. Secondly, I wouldn't say I love my pig. Our relationship is purely sexual. As someone who has also killed their significant other, I can believe it. Vord doesn't count, you fat duck. Sonic, you have a young audience. What the duck? Well, yeah, he has a young audience. He's covered in them. You know what's better than a fox girl? A normal fox. Seriously, take a second to look at some foxes and you'll see they're really cute. Yay, but I can't duck them though. Not with that attitude. What rhymes with eat? I went home this week, took out my meat. My meat I started to beat when my cram gripped on my seat. I cleaned it with my feet. Time to rinse and repeat. Dart gon' change the atmosphere of the earth. Duck 30 wings and oysters. Jim me 30 of these. Here we go, Jet. She's cute and she can't run away. The cops have arrived at your residence. You passed me off, so I decided to draw you pregnant with misfortune. Why do you guys feel the need to ruin everything cool? Where the balls go when you get your pet neutered? Where do the discarded balls go? Do they just throw it in a trash can? Bubble tea. Good damn it, I'm a furry now, I guess. I'm necrophiliac. More respectable than furry. POV. Woody and Buzz silently staring. A 16-year-old dandy turns on incognito mode for the 3rd time tonight. And his mom has toys called Woody and Buzz as well. Gordon Ramsay, yelling, "It's ducking raw, you ate jot. Is that ducking acceptable to you?" Me, getting pounded by his meaty hog. "Yes, chef. Thank you, chef." What did the weird kid in your school do that you'll never forget? He was weird as duck, but he smeared dog shut on his bully's combination lock before school and everybody called the bully shut hands for 2.5 years. How to draw a crowd from nowhere. Lol, my dad used to do this, except there was no piano, and he would just beat my mom. Harris cracks a beer with Stephen Colbert on The Late Show. Trump's going to try to one-up this by doing moth with a guy at a Florida gas station. Ask me a question, then edit it to make me look bad. What do you think should be the age of consent? 5. Girls, what you do if you are hugging your boyfriend and he gets absolutely bricked up? Sit on his lap and bounce up and down out of happiness. I'm a straight male. When I'm giving malevolent back shots to the 10/10ths pregnant baddie, but lil bro inside takes a bite. Toothless, so extra pleasure. Your art is sick, dude. I'm gonna follow you. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you like it. No, you don't understand. I'm gonna follow you home. Get him. I once got nervous and peeked inside one of the place tunnels, and thanks to some kids rushing up, I had to scurry along in order to save face and pretend it wasn't me. Well, ended up getting it all over my knees and tracking it down the slide, which the kids then went down. I felt so bad, and my wife was pretty upset with me. VR is so underrated. For $300, you can knock someone out in boxing, be inside a zombie apocalypse, and get in a lightsaber fight with Darth Vader. And the pun is crazy. Whoa whoa whoa. Which pun? VR pun, bro. Gotta be careful though. One time I accidentally clicked for women thinking it was for women. Next thing I know, I was knee height with a dunner in my face. Scared the duck out Tammy. I yelled and it almost went in my mouth. Gayest experience of my life happened alone in NV bedroom. Technology man. I have mixed feelings. Like, how many times can I cry over the death of one man? I swear to God, if some teep mentions Jesus, I'll beat off hard to a picture of some rich guy's money and cram in my mouth, committing all 7 deadly sins in one foul stroke. What the duck did I just read? The amount of dirt I was able to remove from around the N key in a almost 18-year-old keyboard. You sure like using your N key? What do you think would be the worst dealt imaginable? Being tied to the ground, meek and completely immobilized, covered in spiders with all your fingers and toes tied to bamboo shoots that grow into your nails and rip them off. Additionally, your jaw is broken and tied open and tongue cut out. Inside your mouth, a gag too big to swallow is placed, and on top of it your mouth is stuffed with rotten meat and maggots. You are fed an IV of adrenaline, antibiotics, and water, so you don't pass out, die instantly of thirst, or die instantly of infection. Water is dripping constantly onto your face, and your eyes are ever so often sprayed with pepper spray. If you are male, a small machine is attached to your balls which taps them at random intervals and at random strengths, so you never know when to expect it or how hard it is going to be. You eventually die of starvation. Also, what does the fox say is blasted on repeat. Duct tape can solve your problem. Heck, even it can solve your marriage by duct taping the significant other's mouth so they can shut the duck up. Ha. If it doesn't have a barcode, that means it's free, right? Lol. Error. Do you have any idea how many times a day I hear that? Ducking kill yourself. Who? The cashier replies with something like, you don't have barcode either. Are you free tonight? It's not exactly that though. That's some gorgeous pickup line. I thought it was recess.